the Diamond division, Cleetose versus Magician, or Magician versus Cleetose, whichever way you want it.
It has been a little while since we've been able to cast a Diamond Division match. Usually they're at the end, and they've been going a little bit long, so they haven't been able to get cast. But this time, we have no such issue as Magician bans Veranda 5 of 8. Cleetose bans... Oh, sorry. Magician bans both verandas. Cleetose bans both pubs. Nice and simple. These men know what they want.
Yes, their preferences are very loud and clear.
Yes. Or more importantly, they know what they don't want, as Magician picks up Ballroom 4 of 8. Cleetose takes Panop 5 of 8. Magician takes Courtyard 2, 4 of 7. And Cleetose takes Balcony 2 of 3.
Quite a lot of Panop today, it seems.
Lots of Panop today, indeed. Although, this is an older pair of players, and their map picks, I think, show it, playing maps that were popular before the new art started rolling out.
Indeed, and all band maps were actually new art, so.
This is very true. Let's see how this thing starts out on Ballroom 4 of 8 with Cleetose on the Spy and Magician on the Sniper.
All right. We're going to be starting this in 3, 2, 1, go.
Cleetose
Very
starting,
persistent chase there into conversation with the seduction target for 34% on the flirt.
And we are one of the best players to bug.
Yeah, Papa Danger's cane side bug is still absolutely brutal to try to guard against. Makes him a very suspicious character.
Chasing for the second flirt.
Speaking of which, look at this conversation. We're right at the back. No, decides not to. It's a little bit disappointing. Second flirt has come off up to 68%, but we could have had a bug. Come on, Cleetose.
I mean, I can totally understand that kind of paranoia, though, especially because laser was around that area, so you can't know for sure the angle that Sniper's looking at. We do have 2/3 of flirt, 68%, so one more white will do. I would like to see some other progress as well, though.
I agree. With 2 minutes and 10 left on the clock, we would like to see a little bit more done at this point. It's not worrisome yet, especially now that Seduction Target has been kind enough to present us a third flirt on a silver platter, which Cleetose will gladly take.
On a salmon platter, rather.
If you insist.
Yeah, he does need to do something, and does that by going to
side statues, which is an unusual decision, I would say.
It almost seemed like he wanted to go for the center, but he accidentally passed to the other action pad.
It's possible. We'll see if he goes statue to statue here. Doesn't look like he will. Does step in for a possible banana bread, though. Lots of people in conversation, but also lots of people in conversation by themselves. Is going to take it anyway. It is a white test. Some movement right off the tail end of it. 3, 4 lowlights. That's not great. 1 minute left to play. I think it might have to be an inspect swap.
I was about to say, old Kaylee's favorite inspect swap, feed the wasp.
We've got an open inspect at the back right corner there. Let's see if Cleetose goes for it. Stepping into an empty conversation, does look like he wants it. I can only assume with 30 seconds left to play, there's really not any other plan that's viable here. Here we go. Does have a little bit of cover from the sick and the general. Although there is an open angle and the Magician is on it like a hawk. Spect comes off. 13, 12, 11, and a bullet!
Not
not
to the
a
wrong
close
back.
call
Not to the
either.
right back.
Wow!
But
That was
what did-
not the finish I expected to see there, as Cleetose somehow managed to find a win on the first game.
Me neither. What did she do that was so suspicious?
I'm not sure. But I'm not particularly tempted to go back and theory craft here. I'd rather just step into the next one and see if Magician is able to answer back.
Fair enough.
Alright. We're gonna start this in 3, 2, 1, go.
Magician started. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say I believe exactly the same you were. Magician is starting things off as Wheels. Looks like he almost set him up for a convo bug there, but Ambassador was already on his way out.
Yeah, DA just got an Arcano, but it's not that good of a time for a banana bread, especially because it's so early.
Yeah, banana breads are quite often best delayed because...
Banana bread.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Banana
That's so painful. He wanted
It's a flirt.
he wanted the flirt, but right before he right-clicks, the selection target bails on him. And then right after the BB comes off, the double agent comes and says hi.
Well, at least the BBs
Convo
were...
bug was actually a little bit bold, but very clean and very
We
invisible.
do get a highlight for it, it seems.
I think it was just because of the fast leave that made that. I think if he would have hung around, it wouldn't have been very suspicious, but because he left so quick afterwards, it certainly caused for a highlight.
Indeed.
Center statues as well, so Magician is probably a huge suspect at the moment.
Yeah, and with minute 50, not even having started the flirt, it's gonna be quite tough.
I disagree. The flirt is the only thing he needs here.
Well, you do get a green, which does help a lot.
Indeed.
You can pretty much even time flirt it here. You will be at a risk at the very end.
Yeah, 2 minutes and all you need is a flirt is effectively all the time in the world.
Fair enough, because the sniper is gonna be looking at people doing more suspicious things.
Indeed. And having that sort of finish is exactly what you want when you think you're a big suspect, because everything that's difficult or risky has already been gotten out of the way. We don't need to BD, we don't need to go to statues, we don't need a hardtail. All we need to do is chat up this gentleman, and that's exactly what we've done. Magician able to split the first map.
Yeah, all we needed was a green test.
Yep, and we got it.
Moving on.
That was a pretty strong spy game, I think, from Magician. The only thing that I wasn't a huge fan of was the fast leave after the bug.
Yeah, and even the accidental BB didn't hurt that much because the double agent joined right afterwards, so the BBs were next to each other so close that you can't really get different lowlights from that, or even behavioral decisions, assumptions.
Very, very true. Next map is going to be Cleetose on the Spy of Panopticon, any 5 of 8. We're split 1-1 at the moment.
Alright. We'll be starting this in 3, 2, 1, go.
And just a heads up, the score display still says 0-1. Oh, there you go.
Yep, I just fixed it.
Okay, starting with a very quick flirt, 48%, one of the most painful percentages you can see.
It is indeed, although getting it off as a walking flirt at the beginning of the game mitigates that pain quite a lot.
Yeah, especially so early in the game, and especially on pan-op. It's not that obvious.
Looked like he wanted to, when he started moving, he wanted to chase his seduction target into this conversation, but the seduction target wound up stopping out windows, and Cleetose, I guess, thought that may have been a little bit too suspicious to play for. Instead, steps into a little bit of an awkward spot in this conversation, is behind the pillar.
Gets
gotten low lit? Question mark?
I wonder why. Was there like a ghost time ad? Or ghost swap?
Might have just been a very AI-looking path that he decided to take a chance on, but this could be handing the game to Cleetose on a silver. That's a nice little
bug.
That is a cheeky bug. I like that. He had so much cover from this conversation that it was going to be very hard to spot were he even not low lit.
We are in a very good position. 2 minutes 20 left, 2.5 missions only left, and we are low lit. Of course we don't know that, but we are low lit.
Picking up a fingerprint as well as an inspect. This is commanding for Cleetose.
We do get only one inspect, but we will still have 4. I was about to say we will still need to go back to statues later, but why not right away?
And get the second fingerprint while we're at it.
Indeed.
A little bit of a weird pathing mishap on the way in, but we're low lit. Who cares? All we need now is 2 flirts, and we have 1.5 minutes to get it.
I mean, I don't know, unless some magic happens, Cleetose has it in the bag.
That he does. Picks up his first of the 2 flirts, snuggling up at a statue, and as a bullet comes off, Cleetose steps away completely unscathed and unsuspicious as Magician hands him a win on the first round of Panopticon. See what he can do on the second on the spy side.
Count us in?
Yep. Sorry. Starting this in 3, 2, 1, go.
Magician starting simply looking at a painting, because why not?
Didn't have his seduction target anywhere in sight, so decided to use the painting as an excuse to turn around. Although might be starting with a fast banana bread here. Lots of people at the statues on the right side though, so opts not to. Easy bug if Cleetose steps away, might banana bread to cover and does exactly that. Scoots over and grabs the bug in convo. That was a nice little move and steps away. Very rare people will do those kind of little twitch bugs, but they're very nice when you can get them off.
And it's very good progress so far.
Absolutely. A bug and a BB off the first minute. Nice to see.
Yeah, 31%, that's another one of the most painful percentages you can get. Now we'll need a green for a flirt.
That it is. Oh no. Those of you who might be unaware, the maximum you can get on a close white test flirt, well, the maximum you can get on any white test flirt is 34%. And if you're going to get 3 white tests, then you have to get 34, 34, and 32. So 31% means that you are guaranteed to need a green test somewhere on the next 2 if you're going to 3 flirt.
And we do get that, so we're back at 74, which means a close white will do.
Means most whites will do. Worst possible is worst possible flirt percentage is 17%, but you need to be at a impressive distance to pull that off. If you're anywhere near your seduction target, you should be able to finish with the white test without too much issue. Does step into center statues and gets a highlight as you would expect, but also a mission completion.
Yeah, so it's a great progress, and we do have one print, so just basically 2/2 of a mission left, even a little bit less.
And having that print is going to be invaluable moving forward, because even though he is a little bit suspicious, he's not very, and he can finish up this game without bringing any more suspicion onto himself.
And without doing any hardtail. Oh, he is shaking his camera. I guess he just really wants a print and Amba isn't cooperating.
He could just go for it off the briefcase, I think. I haven't been paying attention to who's touched it since.
Neither, but if the
I
briefcase...
don't think anyone has, because of how close the Amba is.
Possibly, but we do go away to finish the flirt, I guess.
I don't know if I agree with that. We only have 30 seconds left to play. Flirt is done, but now we need to find another mission. If we can get a print, that would be great. Stepping into briefcase now, I think. Now that the Amba's stepped away, it's going to be 10 seconds left, which means it's going to be overtime. For 2 seconds, I believe.
Possibly 1.5, but
Here's
yeah.
the run. And he was on it!
Oh, he really wanted to shoot there.
It looked like... Wait, let me see. It might have been too late to sink. No, he just, it looked like he wanted to take the shot, but whiffed on it. That's a brutal way to lose.
Yeah, I think he just changed his mind, and that cost him a little. So sad.
I don't think he did change his mind. I think he wanted that shot, but
technical sort of.
But like clicked a split second later, a split second early. Cleetose said there was less time on the overtime on his side, which is a little bit rough.
Yeah, so now we're going in with a score of 2-2, right?
Perfect. I was just about to ask that.
I believe so.
On to courtyard 2.
To see.
Yep.
Yes,
it
2-2.
is in fact 2-2. As we step into courtyard 2 with Cleetose on the spy side, Magician on the sniper.
All right, and we're starting this in 3, 2, 1, go.
Cleetose has polka dots chasing a flirt at windows.
It is a white test.
31.
33%. Nice standard start. Oh, 31%. I thought it was a little bit closer than that. That is unfortunate.
31 is the lowest number. Alright, we are next to Ambassador, but I guess it's courtyard, so we will be being looked at, as it were.
I'm a little bit surprised he hasn't twitched closer to the Amba. He's got a couple of times where Magician's been caught out on rotation where he could have gotten in convo bugs if he was a little bit closer, but
we
didn't go for it.
We did get into a wall, but it was sort of after a bump with an AI, so perhaps that's not being noticed.
There's our green test. We're up to 82%. No more problems as far as the flirt goes. We do still need to find the hardtail somewhere, though.
Indeed. Or get fingerprint, which is, like, if you want to do that, you need to start now and then hope you're feeling lucky.
Indeed.
We do get the usual inspects and the highlight for it. Might go for a bug there, but still being watched.
Yeah, I think that one was a little bit less opportune than the last one, considering we had such a smaller window to go for it. We do have our flirt done at this point, but we don't have a BB yet, and there's only a minute left to play. So this could be a little bit worrisome.
Indeed. If DA was in the same convo, I would almost say go for the purloin, perhaps?
Purloins are always dangerous on this map. The sniper has such a high angle, they're so easy to spot. Oh
and the
no,
DA
and
fails!
that hurts. SpyParty is not a kind game quite often.
That hurts a lot, and with 25 seconds, I don't know, we have to like BB and crash bug or
Well, it looks
and
like
BB?
there's going to be a swap here. It might come off clean. No, not able to get it off in time. Oh wow, that was just a swap right on camera. That was not ideal at all. Ah. Well, either way, just to find another game. Let's step into the next one.
Count us
All
in?
right. Yes, sorry, talking to Wodar. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
He's starting at statues, getting insta highlight for it. Probably gonna get only one inspect here, though. That's a problem.
But we'll get the. Oh no! It's a green test swap. You don't want a green test swap there. You want a white test swap. You couldn't see the statue.
Yeah, it seems.
This is not a good situation for Magician. He's already suspicious of the swap because he might have done it. And now there's a green test on the board. Someone's and red dress here is going to be pulled to actually do the swap.
And BB
Now
and
I
BA
think he
fails
sees
again.
it has happened, and now it's down to 2. Right?
What do you mean down to 2?
Well,
Oh, 2 people for the swap. Yeah.
2 people.
Yeah, it doesn't seem Cleetose is getting low lights, or perhaps if he just knows which to. Yeah, he does seem to be following Magician a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably just doesn't even bother with low lights, because.
Magician and Orange Dress are the only 2 people who need to be watched at this point.
Red Dress, rather.
Yeah, sorry. Magician and Red Dress. And whichever one does a bad thing is going to get a bullet for it. They're both sort of eyeing up the ambassador here, which is kind of funny.
Pretty much at the same distance as well.
Yeah. This is going to be nigh impossible for Magician to pull off, I think.
Close to that, yeah. Going for that second inspect, which might throw Cleetose off, because he was already at statues.
But it was a synchronized statues though. You can't get 2 inspects off synchronized statues. And Red Dress is not being particularly suspicious other than a reject on the drink. Seduce is done at this point, and Magician is just willing to
Not even waiting
shot.
for the banana bread, actually, which is a bit interesting.
Possible he was worried that there
Might have bugged.
I don't think so. I think he was worried about that may have been some sort of like he realized he wasn't tracking fingerprints and decided he had to have a go at it.
Fair enough.
Boonoob says have to shoot since BB already happened. I don't think BB
was there a
did
fake
happen.
one? I don't think so. I don't think we had a fake there.
I'm scrolling through. I don't see any
Yeah,
fake
we
banana
didn't.
breads. So yeah, there
Yeah.
was no fake BB. You scared
Okay,
me,
so
Gold
yeah,
Noob. Don't do that.
Cleetose says that he had a bug path that was partially obscured, so
Okay.
suspicion for the bug. Yeah, that's a decent shot then.
It is indeed. Either way, it's 3-3, and the decider will be balcony.
Don't you mean a coin flip?
I mean,
Oh.
I don't like balcony, but I also don't like actively antagonizing my viewers.
Thankfully, that's what I'm here for.
Cameraman can get all the bad rep while Togo stays perfect. Okay.
Oh man.
I'll count us in.
All right, we're starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Orange ring, orange dress
Magician
as the
says he's
seduction
not a-
target.
Well, that's always nice. I
Yes.
love how Magician saying he's not a fan of balcony either.
Those does have a tongue, but quite a lot of people talking.
Very clean in convo bug. The animation break was there, but the arm was completely invisible. I don't think Magician was able to catch it.
Me neither. Especially, okay, he's titling only now, but I guess that's for the second talk.
Highlight could mean anything on this map. I think the bug was clean.
I do agree with that. Would be nice to have some. Oh no, but we have the bug, so we can just BB.
Exactly. And we have a minute to find the perfect BBB. Just sit here. Why did they put an extra B in there? Just sit here until everyone's in conversation and then send it.
Because, you know, baking banana bread or perfect banana bread? Anyhow.
Sure, we'll go with that.
People do keep ruining it, all the opportunities.
Banana bread.
BB comes off, one hard low light.
Doesn't seem like...
Does take a shot. Solid game sense from Magician, but not able to find the right target. And suddenly, we've been going back and forth all night long. We'll see if the yo-yo contest continues and we step into overtime, or if Cleetose is able to take the win 5-3.
All right, we're starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm a little bit surprised he didn't wait a little bit longer, but I guess no reason to take that risk. In a great position for the in-convo bug is, I don't think he knows that the angle is as good as it is, and the Amba steps away.
Probably.
Opportunity lost.
Toby was a very good cover as well, but was... I guess it was
Dude,
one
I
of
think
those
it was
a little
mainly
bit...
White Danger who was smack in the middle of where the arm would have been.
I think also, so like from our perspective, White Danger was highlight, so he had more, so he made more cover, while for Magician it was not that, you know, clear.
And even if Magician knew he was highlight, that's a very difficult angle to look at as well. It's very hard to tell exactly what the sniper is seeing in a position like that. BB comes off, although there is no flirt yet, with 1 minute left to play. This is not looking good.
No, it's looking too good, but we still can get a bug, hopefully, perhaps.
You do not want to have to count on a bug on balcony. I think better to let the party play out and hope Cleetose takes a wrong shot. It is very difficult to not shoot somebody on balcony.
Oh, that would have been a good bug opportunity with that angle. Getting a low light.
Lack of talking, I think. He knows that at this point Magician is unable to finish missions other than possibly tries to red test to frame his seduction target. Little does he know his ST is already low lit. It's gonna be snaps. If there's a shot, it's gonna be snaps, but there might not be here. It doesn't look like Cleetose is particularly trigger happy.
Yeah, it does not seem like it.
And with an amazing display of patience.
Attempt at the end.
With an amazing display of patience, Cleetose is able to wait out the clock and find himself a win on the set.
Indeed. Well played by both players, I would say.
Yeah, I
Very
agree.
well played
That was a
indeed.
very solid set from both of them.
And especially that after the maps, it really went back and forth, so it was pretty much as close as it could have gotten
Without
without the
overtime, of course.
overtillment, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, very solid set from both players, I think.
Yep.
Agreed.
And with
And
that,
that was our last set of the night as well.
yeah, so if you guys want to play yourselves out, I've been Cameraman, your host.
I have been Toboshi.
I've been Catnip.
And Warning Track was on earlier. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. Thanks for Catnip and Woda for helping to coordinate these casts and these streams. Thanks for Lieutenant Hummus for SpyParty Manager and drafting tools. Thanks for Chuck for making this game. Anything else I'm
That's a
forgetting?
good point. Catnip, my casting partner for the second half, is, I believe, the person who curates the replays and decides what matches get cast. So
That's correct.
Thanks a ton for that.
No worries. Heavily influenced by Wodar, but most of it is on me, yes. Or someone has to do it, so why not?
Yes, the SpyParty is available at www.spyparty.com.
Why that command isn't by party, I will never know.
Yep, we need to fix that soon. Yeah, and with that, we're gonna, well, flip off. Have a nice day, everyone.